loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. Allen off the play fake. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To the air. Allen is complete to the tight end Clay. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The Ravens making their way out here, Charles, and a heartbreaking last-second loss to the Bengals Week 17 last year. Kept them out of the playoffs into their season in 9-7. And, you know, since winning Super Bowl 47, they've now missed the playoffs for the last 5 years.
They want to get back to doing things the Ravens way, which means toughness on both sides of the ball. So they'll want to continue to run it with Alex Collins. They added Orlando Brown in at right tackle. They want better push up front, but they have to throw the ball better as well. So they added Michael Crabtree in free agency, and the 2 tight ends. Grabbed them early. Hayden Hurst out of South Carolina and Mark Andrews out of Oklahoma. Then flip it over on defense. Want to continue to flock to the football the way that they've done for so many years.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Now let's go.
On second down, Collins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it. They are locked into what they're doing offensively, and now they've earned the right to rush the passer on third down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively, they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. On third down, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. These Bills, Charles, broke the 17-year playoff drought under first-year head coach Sean McDermott. And while Bills fans, they reveled in their team's return to relevance, we know the NFL, it's a what have you done for me lately business. So what can we expect in 2018?
I think a continuation of what head coach Sean McDermott started last year, creating the new culture for the Bills, upgrading their defense. But the big thing, they need more plays from the quarterback position that are downfield, chunk plays to take some of the pressure off the defense. Remember, only 3 points scored in the playoff loss to the Jaguars.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks to throw on 2nd down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On play action, Allen looking downfield for Jones. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in his first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And that's exactly why the Ravens drafted him, added him to their stable after drafting Hayden Hurst in the 1st round. A second tight end who can catch the football. He looks like a guy who's going to line up on the line of scrimmage and mash you in the running game as a blocker. But his best attributes, splitting out, catching the football almost as an extra wide receiver.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. A give to McCoy. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Set. Green, 39.
They run with their short yardage man, Ivory. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you could kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to see where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's third down now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
All right, here we go.
This give is to McCoy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Following the penalty, it's Ivory. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down. Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A first update now from Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And incomplete here on 3rd down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Back deep to return is Cyrus Jones. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And the Ravens taking the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery, 66 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Justin Tucker for the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 13-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here's Thompson to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now a handoff, running left is McCoy. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Tim Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, here's Jackson. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's third down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And here's Allen, operating from the gun. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. Shifts past him at the 45. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Flacco looking for his first toss. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Flacco brought in left side by Snead. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Once more, it's Flacco. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go pass again with Flacco. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Flacco here on second down. He uncorks it for Snead. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Flacco. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.